Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Courtney and this is my very first YouTube video. Somebody else joining the noise on YouTube in 2020. But anyways, so again, welcome. This is something that I never thought that I would be doing. I am that person who in school looked like they were gonna have a panic attack when they would give presentations. I'm the person who hides from cameras whenever somebody brings one out to take a picture or a video. So why am I doing this, you may be asking?
I know. TMI. Tell more information.
As somebody who is very much an introvert and very insecure, there's a reason, but you're gonna have to stick around to the end of the video to find out. But the main reason for this video is I just wanted to give a little bit of my musical background, so in the upcoming videos you'll know where I'm coming from, that I am very much a beginner, and I just wanted to share what my vision for this channel is gonna be as of now. I'm sure it will change, but I'll share what I'm thinking for right now. So yeah, this is mainly gonna be a talking video, but there's a point, I promise. So just this past January 2020, I decided to do a little bit of a cleanse and was going to cut out like watching anything. So that's Netflix, Hulu, YouTube. Kind of wanted to focus more on just reading, self-improvement, and not just sitting around watching TV. So naturally, I was a little bit bored. And one evening, I was just sitting there and decided, you know, I still would really love to learn guitar. I've always had a passion for music. I love singing. I love listening to music. It just, you know, when I'm angry or sad, just listening to the right song really has an impact for me. I've taken piano lessons off and on a couple of times through my life, never really stuck with it. My dad decided to buy me a guitar about, I don't know, 14 years ago. He wanted to get me an acoustic, but I actually told him that I wanted an electric guitar, so that's my first guitar technically that I've ever owned, but I literally never played it. And then I also took voice lessons for a couple months in middle school with my music teacher, which was really fun, but didn't really continue on with it. So yeah, I just was sitting there and was like, I should try to learn guitar. Thankfully, my sister actually, she has a acoustic guitar, and then I looked up ways to teach yourself. I came across the app called Musician, which I really loved it. I used the crap out of that for the first month of me trying to learn. Every morning before work, I'd probably spend an hour to maybe even 2 hours just practicing. It's a very, very useful tool. But then as it started to get harder, I was getting a little bit more frustrated, and it wasn't necessarily teaching me the songs that I wanted to play. I kind of was at the point where I was like, I just want to learn a song. So I am a huge Taylor Swift fan. I decided to go onto YouTube, which up until this point, I basically used YouTube for Taylor Swift music videos and movie trailers. So I probably watched like 20 YouTube videos a year, and that's about it. So in my searching, I decided that I wanted to learn a Taylor Swift song. That naturally led me to Guitar Goddess on YouTube. For those of you who don't know, she does guitar tutorials, and a lot of them are Taylor Swift, which was just perfect for me. They're super beginner friendly, and I just started searching for all the songs that I wanted to learn and going through them. Before you know it, I'm not just watching tutorials, but I'm watching her vlogs. I'm watching her do guitar unboxings, just all of her extra videos basically. I got very invested. I honestly think I've probably seen every one of her videos, not including the guitar tutorial ones. So Musician kind of went to the back burner, and I just spent the next month or two going through her videos and teaching myself songs that I really wanted to learn. And I think it was maybe in April that she did a collab with another YouTuber called Elise Eklund. For those of you who don't know, she teaches ukulele and just does a lot of other fun videos. She's very entertaining. But yeah, I saw her on Guitar Goddess's channel and I was like, ooh, she has purple hair and a good voice and seems very interesting. So before you know it, I'm now watching all of her videos. I never have really had a desire to learn ukulele before, but just watching her play, it looked a little less intense than guitar. It just seemed more chill. By the end of April, I've watched tons of her videos as well. I've decided that I want to try learning ukulele. At the same time, I'm trying to find a 21st birthday gift for my sister. So as I was thinking of gift ideas, I was like, why don't I get her ukulele as well? When I was shopping around, obviously I was inspired a lot by what Elise Eklund was using, because I had never really known anything about ukulele. Elise actually has 2 signature ukuleles through the brand Flight, and and I kind of wanted both of them. Unfortunately, flight doesn't seem to be very common in the US, so I ended up going in with a different direction, one that had a lot of inlays because I love them. I ended up with 2 ukuleles, basically one for my sister and then one for myself. She didn't end up really liking the ukulele that I had got for her. It just wasn't really what either of us was expecting. We ended up returning that and then getting another ukulele. In the end, we ended up with 5 ukuleles, and at that point I was still practicing guitar and was kind of tired of using my sister's and wanted to get one for myself. And honestly, hers is a grand auditorium, so it was a little bit uncomfortable for me to play. I'm 5'2", so I wanted to get a 3/4 size guitar, so I started shopping around for that. It was really hard because obviously I couldn't really go anywhere back in April or May to physically see these instruments, so I ended up ordering 2 3/4 size guitars to choose from. I think that kind of inspired my brother to try to get into guitar, so he ended up purchasing 2 acoustic guitars to choose from. So if you're following along and doing the math with me, that means we had 5 ukuleles, 2 3/4 size guitars, and 2 full-size guitars that we were doing comparisons on. So we're finally at the main point. Basically, between having all these instruments and getting very into watching other YouTubers, I, for the first time, was like, it seems really fun to make videos. I really wanted to just review these instruments because I know that when I was shopping around for them, you see these instruments a lot of times by themselves, but you don't really know how they compare to something else. So since I have so many, let me see if I can maybe make some review videos that would maybe help somebody else out there who's trying to maybe do similar comparisons to me. So that basically the next couple of videos that I have planned based around doing reviews around these instruments. So all the ukuleles that we had at one point were either Luna or Flight, so I want to do a 5 ukulele comparison between Luna and Flight. I want to do a comparison review on the 2 3/4 size guitars, and then a review on the 2 full-size guitars that my brother was choosing between. Again, I'm not very knowledgeable about either of these instruments, so it's more just going to be visuals and then, you know, my personal opinions on these instruments. Since my sister has a very standard size Taylor Grand Auditorium, if maybe that's a guitar that you have and you're like, well, how small is this guitar really gonna be in comparison to it, or like how big maybe, like for my brother's guitars, I will hopefully be able to help you guys see the difference. My point is to just help somebody out there who might be looking at any or one of these instruments. I know that in a lot of the research that I've done on starting YouTube channels, everybody's like, oh, you need to find a niche to be successful and you should decide that before you start making your channel. But I have these instruments now. I just want to finally start doing this and get these videos out there. So I don't really have that many other video ideas planned out. All I know is based off of what I've done over the last couple months. I find that I'm really enjoying video editing and even the filming process. So I would like to keep making videos. If you guys have any video ideas, I would definitely love to hear them because I'm not that creative, which again, why am I doing a YouTube channel? I'll just keep buying stuff, you know, I'm rich, you know, I don't have that many expenses. Tell me what you want me to buy and I'll buy it and I'll let you know. I always appreciate feedback. I'm trying to figure all this out. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing filming. I don't know what I'm doing video editing or with audio or playing instruments. I'm kind of just figuring out a lot of stuff right now. So it's definitely going to take me a while to get the videos edited, especially since I have so little extra time. From the time that I have spent doing it so far, it's actually really, really fun. So even if nobody watches my videos, I have a new hobby. I am learning a new skill. So that's always fun. So if you've made it this far and you're excited for my future videos, so what is the thing all YouTubers say? Smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Yeah, I gotta work on this. So make sure you do all that and I will see you in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.